Dear viewers, thanks for watching Web Techies. Thanks for subscribing Web Techies. In this video, we are going to see functions in JavaScript. What is JavaScript function? A function is a block of code which can be called anywhere in the program. If you have few lines of code that needs to be used several times, then you can create a function, including the repeating lines of code, and then call the function wherever you want. A function can be either a named or anonymous one. Before we understand the different methods of implementing this, and also why anyone would want to assign a function to a variable, let's look at how named and anonymous functions are declared. Type of functions. Functions has two different type of functions, like named functions and anonymous function. If you see the syntax for the function is function, then the function name, and in between where you have to give the code to be executed. Function names follows the same rules as how the variables we are giving it. It can be like camel cases, contains letters, numbers, underscores, dollars. The name is followed by a set of parentheses which can be used or official parameters. The code of the function is contained by curly bracket, just like a for statement or if statement. Named functions. Named functions in JavaScript are the normal functions, like how we saw the earlier example, the same way. Function, then we have to give the name function, sorry, name of the function, and the executable code inside the brackets. And you can call the function. The benefits of the named function is very useful in JavaScript. Some of the major benefits of the named functions are very helpful in the debugging, in knowing which functions cause as an error, as you will get the function name in the error log. Named functions are more readable, thus helping your code more understandable. Named functions are easier to reuse and thus help us in writing the clear code. The named function. So I am using code editor as Notepad++, and I already created a new file called function.js. So here I am going to type function name, function name, first function, open bracket, close bracket, and then a curly bracket open and a curly bracket closed one. So here in between we can have to write our executable code. So the first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type console.log, where it will print my message in the terminal. So here I'm typing as subscribe my channel. Now I have saved this, and I'm going to open the terminal window. And here if you see, I have the given my exact path where I need to execute the file. So for this to execute in command prompt directly, we need a Node.js. Node.js latest to be installed in the machine, then only this command will work. So what I'm going to do is like I'm going to type node space first, sorry, no, node space the file name of the function. So here I'm typing function.js. So typing enter. So now it's not displaying any message here because I have not called this function. So now I'm going to type function. So I'm going to call this function and I'm going to put open bracket and close bracket, saving it. Now again I'm going to the command prompt and I'm going to press the up arrow where I can see the node function.js again. Now press enter where I can see my subscribe my channel. So everyone knows what the function is now, right? So it's like wherever we need the basically it is reusable of the code. Wherever we need, we can call the same function name in the entire page. What is parameter? An argument to be passed in the function, and parameter are input that get passed into the function as names and behave as a local variable. Parameters are evaluated in JavaScript from left to right. When we create a function, we take a parameter which are included in the function definition. Multiple parameters can be added inside the parentheses by using commas, and we can give arguments inside the functions also. So arguments is like the value we pass to a function is known as the argument of a function. Arguments are provided to the function when we call it. For an example, let's say for example we have a function called add number where we are giving x comma y. So that is an argument, and when you are returning it x plus y, when we are calling this function add number, we have to give add number open bracket, we have to give 5 6. So in return we will get 11. That is the output of the function. Now we will see how to add the parameters inside the function. So now I'm going to give the parameter name as name, and here I'm going to remove the double quotes. I'm going to give the backtick. Backtick will be there in the top of your keys. So now what I'm going to give is I'm going to give the dollar symbol and curly bracket open and curly bracket close, calling the name here. So what will happen in the output is subscribe my channel space the given name, it will be there. So now what I'm going to do in the first function method, I'm going to send the parameter. So the parameter is like the name. So I'm going to give, just for example, I'm giving as John. Just save this. As I already told, I changed the name as like function underscore param.js. Now I'm going to open here node space function underscore param.js. Okay, that is an issue. Yes. So I have to put this inside a string, means inside a quotation. Where you can say subscribe my channel John. So it's very simple to use that parameter. So now we will see how to give the argument for the function. We are going to see how to do the argument in function. Okay, so now I'm going to remove the existing function. Function sum open bracket close bracket. I'm going to give x comma y and open curly bracket and close curly bracket. Here I'm going to return the value as x plus y, and the outside where add equal to sum of 5 comma 6. So this is the two arguments which I am passing here, and now I'm going to put console dot log add. So now I'm going to run it. So where I already have the function name here, where you can see the output as 11. So like this we can do the kind of mathematical operations, everything in the help of the arguments. What is anonymous function? A function without a name is called anonymous function. Anonymous functions are created using the function operator, and it has been used heavily in JavaScript in generally. Anonymous functions are not hoisted. If you are trying to call the anonymous function before it declares, you will get an error. When using an anonymous function, the function can only be called after the line of the declaration. An anonymous function, that is a nameless function that is created on the fly and often used as an argument to another function to be run later as a callback function. Going to see how we can use anonymous function. So here you see I have already created a new file and I named it as anonymous_function.js. And here you see I have declared a variable called division. Under the division I'm giving the function name and I'm giving like the same way how we did for the argument, where I'm giving the a b here and the division output equal to what I'm going to do is I'm trying to do the division. This is a variable which I give for this division, and in the end you can see I'm trying to console thus that division output. If you see here division output, and I'm putting the division output in the end. So what will happen is in the output I'll get the output is space the division output value. So here what I'm going to do is I'm calling the division here, division open bracket, and I'm putting the value as 20 and 10. So this is a divide, so the output will come as 2. Now we will see in the command prompt node space anonymous underscore function dot js, where you can see it's showing the output is 2.